There is an historical Bitcoin buy signal flashing right now, and in this exact video I will be discussing this signal, but more importantly I will give a huge update about where we're currently standing in terms of this cycle. I will talk about what is probably going to be happening next from this point if history is an indication, so make sure to watch this video till the end. It's going to be a super important one. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance, altcoins that are absolutely getting wrecked over the course of last night here, and many more important charts we need to discuss right now here. So don't forget to slap up the like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 350 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term for Bitcoin. And once looking at the imminent short term for Bitcoin, we are actually right now creating a bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. So maybe Bitcoin could start to see the bounce getting created from this point onwards, and as well we're creating somewhat of a new falling wedge pattern. So Bitcoin is right now creating a lower low on the 1 hour time frame, while in fact the RSI is confirming a higher low, what means we are currently creating a bullish divergence on the imminent short term for Bitcoin. Further on, there has not really been a lot of stuff changed for Bitcoin. We are so far still confirming a higher low on the 4 hourly time frame, but yes, if Bitcoin really breaks below the green box of support, then I will really be expecting Bitcoin is going to see much more downside, because yes, if we do break below that lower side of support, I probably think Bitcoin is going to go to 28,000 US dollars on the lower side. And of course, if we want to be flipping bullish on Bitcoin, we at least want to be seeing this Bitcoin support line getting holden, because yes, Bitcoin is right now creating a new symmetrical triangle, and if we do hold on towards this level, and currently Bitcoin is still trading in this symmetrical triangle, and we really need to be bouncing from off this support line in order to be trading in this pattern. And as long as we're not breaking outside of this pattern right here, I won't be really expecting a lot of volatility. Bitcoin is currently trading on support, so I am expecting a bounce could really happen from off this point onwards, but really I will be looking at the potential breakouts in the coming hours / days ahead of ourselves, since yes, the apex of this pattern will be getting reached in approximately 6 to 7 days here. Talking of course about the Bitcoin volatility, we do still know here Bitcoin on the daily time frame is currently extremely tight up here on the Bollinger Bands, and you can see is much more tighter than this time around in 2023, and you can currently clearly see that the Bitcoin Bollinger Bands is at the moment way tighter than the beginning of January 2023 here, and that is indicating that only a bigger move is going to be happening. But like we do know, the longer and the more boring Bitcoin gets, the more likely tomorrow is also going to be boring. But once the breakout occurs, once we do see that trend reversal, then we do see of course a very big move hitting the markets. And yes, since the volatility is so low in the market, if Bitcoin breaks outside of the low volume range, we're probably going to be seeing a massive move here. Do also be on high alert. Volume remains to be dropping on Bitcoin as well here, so probably we're getting ourselves ready for a gigantic movement in this market. We can currently still see that I remain to be long on BitGet and I remain to be long on Bybit. Currently my Bybit trade is not really in a significant profit, it's actually in a small loss right now here, but I can afford to take this loss here because I will be adding more margin if Bitcoin really breaks down towards that 28,000 US dollar region. If you are interested in buying Bitcoin or trading cryptocurrencies, you could do so in the link description. All you need to do here is sign up an account on Bybit, and you can claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. So make sure to check it out in the link description. Of course, I've also been saying on the daily time frame, the resistance to be breaking is 29.7k, and if we can flip the 29.7k, this horizontal resistance right here, then it will definitely start to become very bullish on Bitcoin. But as long as we're not doing so, we remain to be trading in this bearish era in the market. And of course, on the daily time frame as well, we can see that we're creating a bull flag scenario, and Bitcoin is currently retesting that bull flag support still at this moment for already more than 7 to 8 days in a row here, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to be playing out. But so far the support is still getting holden up here. Further on, we can currently see here is that Bitcoin is currently actually retesting that very important moving average that you can currently see in the past really provided resistance, and really the point we broke below it was the point the bear market really started. We got a rejection, we moved down, we saw another rejection, we moved down, we saw another rejection, and we moved even down further towards 15.5k. And what we can currently see here is that in the beginning of this year 2023, we broke above this level, flipped this level into support. Then back in June, we also saw a retest of this level, we flipped it into support, and currently we're still trading above it. So at the moment we do flip below this level, I would definitely start to get worried. And of course, if that happens, you will be the first one to know here on the channel, because if we do break below this very critical level of support in the market, I will be expecting more downside could be happening for Bitcoin. Third on, a very interesting signal is also currently flashing on the market, and those are the hash ribbons that are currently flashing a buy signal. If you look at the history of the hash ribbons, and every single time they flash the buy signal, you would have made a ton of money in this market. So you can see back in January 2019, it flashed the buy signal, massive rally for Bitcoin towards the upside. Here in December 2019, massive rally towards the upside. Then here after the pandemic crash, another buy signal occurred, another significant rally towards the upside. Then here in July 2020, big buy signal, a gigantic rally towards the upside, and in the middle point, exactly on the rejection, we saw another buy signal, but was also once again a very good buying opportunity. And then of course in the middle of the small little bear market, in the bear market recovery, we also saw a buy signal occur around August of 2021, and then all the way down here we didn't saw a buy signal until it was January 2023, what was also a gigantic good opportunity to be buying Bitcoin. And you can see once again right now we are once again having that buy signal flashed here. So basically every single time so far the buy signal has flashed here on the hash ribbons, it has been a super good time to be buying here. They also have been predicting perfectly when the market is capitulating, and you can see basically every single time you see such kind of a red line, you should be going absolutely all in, because that's the sign of capitulation. If that will ever happen again, I will be starting to be buying even more Bitcoin. But currently we can see a buy signal is flashing, and you should definitely take this very seriously. At the same time, we do of course know that Bitcoin is creating an ascending triangle, and the momentum of Bitcoin is getting squeezed up, and we're getting towards a compression anytime soon here. In the coming 4 weeks here, we're going to be experiencing a major breakout, and it's either going to be a break below support or a break above resistance, and that is going to really determine about where Bitcoin is heading towards next. So be very careful that once Bitcoin breaks outside of this range, we're probably going to see massive amounts of volatility. Before you click this video away, let me first talk about the Bitcoin dominance, because this is exactly what I would love to see here. So Bitcoin is moving down here, and the Bitcoin dominance goes absolutely up here. So altcoins are getting wrecked. In this part of the cycle, it's super important that this happens, since the Bitcoin dominance is only 50%, and I personally expect it can still go up to 65 to even 70% here. So there's way more reckoning to go for altcoins, and I've been saying this for quite a while here on the channel, because the best time to be buying altcoins is once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, not in the middle of the bear market. So currently we can see that the Bitcoin dominance is once again spiking back towards the upside, and you can see also in the most recent moves towards the upside, the Bitcoin dominance also takes the lead. So what I am expecting, just like these previous moves in the market, like you can see, this is the Bitcoin price, and the blue line is the Bitcoin dominance. You can see every single time Bitcoin creates that exponential movement towards the upside, the Bitcoin dominance also moves exponentially towards the upside, and that is what I'm expecting in this next move here. Bitcoin is probably going to take the lead again in the next rally towards the upside. Altcoins have been taking some territory back here in this sideways consolidation phase, like you can see right here, but personally I will be expecting that the Bitcoin dominance and the Bitcoin price is mainly going to be moving, and after that maybe altcoins could take some territory back, but still the trend on the Bitcoin dominance is super bullish, and I am not expecting it's going to be stopping anytime soon here. And quickly talking about this cycle, about where we are currently standing in the cycle of Bitcoin, because yes, the halving is in approximately 240 days away here, and if I'm going to be comparing this to all the previous cycles that happened, we are currently in this stage right here in the market. So you can see we're 245 days out here. Last cycle around here, 245 days out here, was September 2019, and that was of course the point we were in this small bearish trend. We had this bounce, and then we had the massive COVID crash here. Of course, this was a crash that didn't really occur if there wasn't a pandemic. So the pandemic crash is a black swan event, but what would have happened if the pandemic crash wasn't there? That's really my question, right? Would have Bitcoin still crashed so significantly? I don't really think so. If that wouldn't have happened, I think Bitcoin would have stayed at least around this price right here, and maybe had a small little rally in towards the halving, and then dropped just a few weeks before the halving, and then had that massive rally towards the upside. So you see here the second halving on Bitcoin, 245 days here, was approximately right here. So this is the place where we're currently trading at, and then we had a massive hype continuation in towards the halving, and then approximately 3 to 4 weeks before the halving we went a little bit bearish. On the halving itself we had a small push up here, but then weeks after we dropped towards the downside before once again having that massive rally towards the upside. So I am expecting something similar like this, because in the end of the day, if this black swan event didn't happen, probably something similar would have happened as well over there. So if I would draw it out here, what I'm expecting and what I'm saying here is that probably we're going to see another push towards the upside, maybe a small little second push, but once the halving is going to be there, we're probably going to see some bearish price action and then recover slowly and go in towards that next movement towards the upside. So that is a little bit what I'm expecting. I still think there's going to be more highs going to be discovered before the halving occurs. I think that's a very serious way on approaching it, of course. So this is what I'm expecting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.